Hello folks, this is the Gamer Nerd, and I'm here to look back on Article 13 and how it affected all of Europe. Now this video was published on March 23rd or 27th of 2019.
Article 13 has passed.
And yes, Article 13 did pass. And there are still concerns about how, in its current state, it would have affected all the YouTubers of the European Union, especially the United Kingdom, France, Spain, Italy. I've even encouraged people who are in the European Union to move to the United States. But some people in Europe, I realize now after making this video that some people in the European Union may not have enough money to do that. So, best of luck to those of you who live in the European Union, especially you, Jacksepticeye.
They're restricting the internet use.
Now, I also mentioned something similar that was going to ban stuff like this, called the SOPA meme, which was also known as the Stop Online Piracy Act. There were huge protests against this bill. I mean, it was huge. Websites even blacked themselves out for 24 hours in protest of this bill. I think even YouTube blacked itself out when SOPA was a big thing, and that was in 2012.
You have to buy the whole song.
That was in 2012.
You can't just buy the whole song, you have to buy the whole album.
The last year I attended high school,
with Article 13?
Up until I was 22 years old.
See how far down it's going?
Yeah.
You live in Europe.
In my high school, which was
Italy,
Farragut High School,
Spain,
you could stay in high school until you were 22 years old.
England.
That's right, 22.
If you have the
Feel
money,
old yet?
I suggest you move to somewhere where your rights.
And in this video, I sat closer to the TV because at the time, I didn't know how to zoom the camera in a little yet. But ever since I figured it out, my videos are a lot better, to be honest. It was honestly well worth teaching myself to zoom the camera in a little more, and so as not to show the mess that is my room. Anyhow,
it will always be used for evil.
And in the background, the cabinet door was open. I probably should have closed that before I began filming.
From putting like surprise Pikachu.
I even mentioned the surprise Pikachu meme in there somewhere. That was honestly one of the coolest memes ever.
Like you could make a transformative work out of it, and it would be pretty good and funny and whatnot. With Article 13, you can no longer do that. Not unless you buy
I think they changed Article 13 since then, but I could be wrong.
Now,
don't quote me on that, because I don't know much about European Union law.
And you can't just use a snippet of a song.
I think with the European Union you have to go to your Prime Minister or something like that.
65 or Escape from the City
unlike the US, where you have presidents to help vote against unfair laws, like SOPA for instance.
The whole album. Just for that one song.
If this law were in America, it would be vetoed on the spot.
Christ, man.
And I do mean that.
Really
that law, if Article 13 were a bill in the US Constitution that banned memes, it would be vetoed on the spot.
The people that made this bill had very little idea about what the internet was. had almost no idea.
Isn't it strange how the people who are drafting all these internet bills really have no idea how the internet works?
With the express intent to ban those very memes.
And yeah, that deserves a face palm from me right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to
seriously,
say,
European Union.
The internet's dead where you live.
You're trying to pass a law that limits people from using copyrighted material.
The internet is dead where you live.
And I understand if they were to pirate such material and sell it back.
No, any of the other YouTubers
but not when the copyrighted material could be used to make a transformative work. I mean, seriously. Jacksepticeye uses video game footage to make Let's Plays.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, I love the dude.
The US
but seriously,
had a similar incident.
European Union, if you're watching this video,
back in 2012.
I hope this has inspired you to change the Article 13 a bit.
A whole bunch of rallying against this bill called SOPA.
We
got it out of the system for good.
That's right, we got it out of the system. Score one for America.
What does Europe have, huh? The Prime Minister to the government and whatnot, and all those great...
Yeah, I think they have prime ministers and queens and kings and whatnot.
You can't review them. At least not in Europe. You have to buy the electronic device just to get a review of it done.
And yeah, I was not in a good mood when I made this video, so looking back at this video with fresh eyes really helped me to put into perspective why SOPA as or PIPA, whatever the bill's name was such a failure in 2012. And for some reason, the European Union passed Article 13, which was the meme ban.
What does that mean for the rest of the world?
Article 11, the link tax, I can understand, is to prevent Facebook from using articles from news sites unless they pay them for the source.
The next SOPA? The next PIPA? The next extreme level of evil that anyone has ever seen?
I wouldn't go that far, but still,
I hope
it could happen.
For the sake of the European Union and for the sake of Britain, I hope not. I seriously hope not. Now, with the fair use, you're allowed to use it for
you're allowed to use copyrighted work for transformative purposes, reviews, let's plays, or
you're allowed to use copyrighted materials for
or making parodies,
to provide
or that sort of thing.
For a review of it and other things.
Europe really needs a fair use clause in their Article 13 put in.
Freedoms.
And I really do mean that. It really does need a fair use clause.
Is it for an educational purpose?
And to be honest...
And if you can't answer that... If you don't answer yes to that very question... ha! No license for you!
Anyhow... that was a pretty funny joke I did there. I will admit.
They're holding YouTube responsible for the uploads? And that's
why would Article 13 hold YouTube responsible for the uploads? I don't get it.
This
Anyhow.
is the Gamer Nerd. And
I hope this has helped you look at Article 13 with fresh eyes. If it has, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Gamer Nerd. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you later. Peace out, everybody.